where pop star Aaron Carter has died at the age of 34.
Yeah, the troubled performer grew up in the limelight, but he was in and out of rehab several times in his short life.
Well, it's a cold case. It's been lingering for 27 years.
The clock is ticking for Sean Biddy Combs, and the pressure is mounting. Just when it seemed like this scandal couldn't get any more outrageous, things took an even darker turn. Diddy's defense team is scrambling to meet a looming court deadline to explain how he's been communicating while behind bars. Yes, you read that right. This saga has gone from shocking to utterly jaw-dropping. And if you think it can't get worse, think again. A former associate has testified before a federal grand jury, claiming to have damning evidence from Diddy's infamous private gatherings. Hold on tight, because the details about to unfold are just the beginning. First, let's dive into the latest bombshell that has everyone buzzing. Picture this. Diddy's own legal powerhouse, the attorney who's been with him throughout this entire ordeal, has reportedly thrown in the towel. That's right, his top-tier lawyer has allegedly walked away from the case in the middle of the trial. Can you imagine the chaos unfolding behind the scenes? This isn't some inexperienced attorney. We're talking about someone with decades of legal know-how, and even they seem to be done. Rumors are swirling that the lawyer lost confidence in both the case and Diddy himself. If your own defense team is jumping ship, what does that say about the strength of your case? As if Diddy's legal troubles weren't bad enough, the hits keep coming. A leaked prison call recording has sent shockwaves through the internet, and it's making things look even worse for him. In the recording, a voice, allegedly Diddy's, is heard instructing one of his sons to get rid of all the pizza foxes. Now hold up. What could that possibly mean? Is it some kind of code? Was he trying to destroy evidence? The ambiguity of the message has sparked wild speculation, and frankly, it raises more questions than it answers. One thing's clear. Whatever Diddy was attempting, it has backfired spectacularly. Instead of quieting the rumors, this leak has only fueled the fire, and now more incriminating evidence is coming to light from every angle, painting a much darker portrait of the man who was once seen as a music mogul. Speaking of evidence, let's break down what prosecutors have uncovered so far. During a search of Diddy's home, authorities allegedly found items that are almost too shocking to believe. Among them, firearms with serial numbers filed off, a massive stockpile of personal items, and, get this, recordings from Diddy's private gatherings. These tapes reportedly feature multiple people in highly questionable situations, and prosecutors claim they're pivotal to the case against him. Oh, and let's not forget the sheer quantity of items seized. Over 1,000 bottles of products typically associated with very specific activities. Seriously, who needs that many bottles of anything? It's these kinds of details that make the allegations against Diddy impossible to ignore. Let's get straight to the point. Diddy is claiming that the charges against him are completely false, and he's holding out hope that, with time, the truth will come to light. But here's where things take a wild turn. While Diddy's legal troubles continue to mount, the prosecution is more confident than ever. In fact, the accuser's lawyer has made a bold claim, stating that Diddy's chances of avoiding a life sentence are slim to none. Given the avalanche of evidence that keeps piling up, it's hard to argue with that assessment. The lawyer's confidence is backed by what they're calling an unprecedented amount of corroborating evidence, from eyewitness testimony and recordings to the items seized during the investigation. They've even stated that Diddy's wealth and influence won't be enough to protect him this time around. It's a bold statement, but with all the evidence coming to light, it may not be far from the truth. The leak has set the internet on fire, with fans, critics, and legal experts all weighing in on its implications. Some are calling it the smoking gun that could seal his fate, while others see it as just another piece in an increasingly complex and messy puzzle. But here's the real kicker. This isn't just about Diddy anymore. The leaked call, combined with the mounting evidence, has opened the floodgates, and now more people are stepping forward with their own stories. Witnesses who once remained silent are now sharing details that only add to the case against him. And let's not forget about the digital evidence already in play. One former associate has testified before a grand jury, claiming to possess flash drives filled with recordings from Diddy's private gatherings. These tapes allegedly feature high-profile individuals and could expose an entire network of questionable activities. If this evidence proves to be as damning as it sounds, it could very well be the final nail in the coffin for Diddy's defense.
We're not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case